So it probably looked a lot softer than it really was.
With Cam being back, EA kind of started in his place the last couple weeks, but now when you have both guys available, does EA go back to being the backup? How do you?
Yeah, I mean, when Cam's ready, Cam will get the bulk of the workload. EA has come in and played well against Colorado. Didn't get any reps before the Utah game because he was out, and then started last week and had a really rough first half. There were some misfits in the running game that were uncharacteristic of him that led to some big runs. And usually when there is a big run that pops, in this defense anyway, because we're a single gap oriented defense, somebody's out of their gap. And it wasn't always him. It was different people at times, but he was involved in that at times.
Like on the Wilkins keep and all that, and you got a blitz coming on, I guess. So what's exactly supposed to happen when he comes down on Benjamin, and what happens with Wilkins?
Generally it's Marvell Tell making that blitz off the edge, and it's Talanoa covering the wing tight end. And so now you've got Talanoa blitzing, and now you've got a nickelback playing safety that's got the wing tight end and the quarterback if he comes back out. So in fairness to the players, they had not been in that position doing that thing. As soon as it happened, you looked at Marvell and he said, well, I would have been sitting there waiting outside the wing. So they had a good call there. They give them credit. It was unfortunate that it happened. We'd love to have played it better. We didn't. You'd like to, walk every guy through every single position. But you're talking about a guy that learned on Friday he was going to play safety. And you learned, and a guy learned he was going to be blitzing on that call on Friday. But credit to Arizona State, they made a play there.
Sorry if you've already been asked, but what is the plan if Marvell comes back at safety? Who's playing at the other safety spot?
Yeah, we'll keep working through that the rest of the week. Obviously, Janie's gotten some reps there. C.J. Pollard's another guy. Jordan McMillan, who's a walk-on that you guys don't know a lot about. I'm learning more about him lately, just because he's been over there with us more. But those are who we got left, and that's who we got out there, and we'll put the best 11 guys out there we feel will give us the best chance to win.
With Cam back, what becomes of EA's role? Is there a way to get
we'll see how Cam goes the rest of the week. I mean, you can talk to Coach Helton about the injury situation, but when Cam comes back healthy, he'll get the workload. I mean, he's a all-conference player at that position, and he'll be out there running the show. So, EA's done a nice job. He played well against Colorado until he got injured. Didn't have any practice against Utah. Played in the game because Cam couldn't go, and then last week, had a good week, but took some lumps during the game. And he's a freshman, so he's learning. And along with a lot of other guys, I mean, there was times out there when you look up, and there could have been 6 or 7 freshmen out there at one time last weekend. So we got some young guys that are gaining valuable experience on this defense. So he's one of them.
He's not a guy you would look to find another spot for if everyone else is healthy?
No, he's going to stay in that one spot in the middle linebacker. That's where he's going to play for us in the future and the rest of the season. So the more he can stay right there and train in that triangle, the more productive he's going to be.
What have been your impressions of Jefferson, the running back?
Yeah, I mean, very talented. I think he's a very patient runner. He bounces the ball outside on the perimeter when need be, and I've been very impressed with what he's been able to do. It's just another good back that we're going to face. So really like his game. I mean, they've got a good one, a real good one.
Another scheme similar to what they were running in Washington the last few years?
Yeah, it seems to be very similar. It's kind of pro-style-esque, so to speak. A lot of 2 tight ends, 2 wides, a lot of 3 wides, 1 tight end. There is some similarities there when you look at them, in the run and the passing game. And then there's other wrinkles too. Obviously, he's got his own job now, and they're really aggressive on 4th down, and they do some different things offensively that they didn't do at Washington. Probably utilize some of the players that they have.
I know they played 2 quarterbacks last week. Are you preparing for multiple?
Yeah, we are. They do different things with different guys in there. So, our guys have had a good couple days of getting to know those quarterbacks, and we'll just wait and see who they put out there, and our guys will be ready to go.
You probably answered this, but having, if Cam is back, what does that do for your general confidence level in that unit?
Well, I mean, he's obviously a veteran player that's played a lot of football, and he can fit these runs in his sleep. So I would feel a lot better about how the runs are going to be fit with a guy that's been a 3-year starter in this system. So getting him back and just the comfort level of everybody out there. Now John Houston doesn't have to call the huddle. It's easier on, John can focus more on playing his own position. And, but having him back is obviously be good for everybody when he's time.
They have a running back who's gone for 1,000 yards this year, Oregon State. What have you kind of seen from him?
Yeah, I think he's very talented. I think he's very patient. He's got very good eye control, and when things clog up inside, he's a very good bounce-out runner. Very impressive.
They've kind of had some different quarterbacks this year because of injuries and stuff. What have you kind of seen? Does it matter for who starts?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just wait and see. They do some different things with different guys that are out there, and they change some of their concepts. So, we've had a good week of preparation with looking at both guys, and whoever they put out there, our guys were ready to go.